Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackfoot Book Club and another edition from my essential film reviews collection. And here's some late night rambling musings on the 2022 film The Black Phone, directed by Scott Derrickson. The latest from the Blumhouse production line of fantastic horror stories writ large on the cinema screen is a unique, if a little Pennywise from It inspired, psychological shocker based on a 2004 short story of the same name written by Joe Hill. Directed by Scott Derrickson, the brief premise, movie poster hints or cliff notes from IMDB are thus. After being abducted by a child killer and locked in a soundproof basement, a 13-year-old boy starts receiving calls on a disconnected phone from the killer's previous victims. Here are my more elongated yet still spoiler-free flavours for this highly recommended psychological horror. In a North Denver suburb of 1978, we have two aspiring Little League baseball players, a schoolboy paperboy, and the school's Bruce Lee inspired and best fighter, who all have one thing in common, as well as being awkward outsiders on the fringe of high school society. They all fall victim to the grabber, a wraith-like creature seen only in the paranormal dreams of a young girl who, along with her brother, are subjected to the brutal beatings and abuse from an alcoholic father unable to believe his lying ears and eyes of a mother's daughter, and her dreams of the unspeakable danger living not in her dream world but in her local neighbourhood. Each abducted boy seemingly faces the same fate in quick succession, whisked away by a ghoulishly masked figure before waking in a dank, dirty, dingy basement with only an equally dirty mattress, small air vent, and a forever ringing black telephone on the wall for company. However, the phone doesn't work, and whatever you do, don't go upstairs. A cursory glance at every possible movie poster for this film confirms that Ethan Hawke is permanently masked as the devil-horned grabber, so it's hardly a spoiler to confirm the film's largest marquee star. But the stars of the film are undoubtedly the gaggle of quirky outsider high school aged children. The two baseball stars are Bruce, Tristan Prevon, and Finney, Mason Thames, and we eventually see the entire ugly and dispiriting confinement story through the eyes of Finney and a brilliant angst-filled performance from Mason Thames. The graphic and at times visceral abuse is meted out by the incredibly unlikable father character of Terence, Jeremy Davies, whilst another of the film's stars, Robin, Miguel Cazares Mora, inhabits the spirit of his film star hero and the fine balance between self-defense and brutal attack. In a heavily dominated male-casted film, its true star is its female lead role of Gwen, Madeline McGraw. A seer of supernatural dreams, Gwen is also infused with a bubbly, indomitable spirit by McGraw, as well as an aggressively set of potty-mouthed tirades that raise more than its share of smiles and laughter in a film of such bloody and brutal shock horror violence. With the incredibly pleasing addition of the anxiety-raising On the Run by Pink Floyd, as the film reaches its denouement, I was immediately won over by The Black Phone, and for a tough-to-please and very picky connoisseur of the horror film genre, what more recommendation do you need? Oh, and by the way, don't go upstairs. And that was The Black Phone, directed by Scott Derrickson, brought to you by a man in a Radiohead t-shirt late at night with some rambling musings, and the reader and writer of pointless but spoiler-free film reviews since 2012. I thank you for watching, I thank you for being there, I hope you're well, and I'll leave you in peace and in solidarity. And I thank you again so much for watching. Please be careful out there everyone. Peace everyone.